What up, y'all? KMB the Sexy Ninja. Welcome to nWp New World Podcast exclusive. I have my review for last night's Hell in a Cell. Okay, and tonight is Monday Night Raw. So let's just jump on in. It was in Sacramento, and what's so funny is like the set, like I was like, I wonder what the pay-per-view sets are going to be like. So it's basically the SmackDown one, but they take them around those little pillar things, and it's a little, just a teeny bit different. Presented by 2K20. So when I did when we did the podcast for Saturday, I realized when I look back, my picks, I only had like 7 matches on here. And this show felt like they forgot about Hell in a Cell. That it was one of those weird things. I was like, wait, where did that match come from? Where did this match come from? Oh, wait, no, that was set up in the kickoff show, because I didn't watch the kickoff show. I never watch the kickoff show. So, but just saying that, and I was wondering how they were going to handle the commentary teams, but they did go back and forth between Raws and between SmackDowns, etc., 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 etc. So, intro, creepy kid voice. Oh, Hell in a Cell, it's finally here. But to kick things off with a bang, we got Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. The 41st Hell in a Cell match, the second Women's Hell in a Cell match. And I'll tell you this. Holy shit. These two went to town. I am way beyond super proud of Sasha and Becky, because I knew it, that they were going to throw down in that cell and it was going to deliver. And I still think the red cell looks gross. Just saying. But no, it doesn't take away from the fact that these two tore the house down. I was really happy with this match. I was like, and all the spots, the one chair spot where she's in the corner and Becky's like, all right. Bam! I'm like, and just the way they were using the chair, they were being a little bit more creative with the way they were attacking each other and kicking the shit out of each other just to be forward. It was a great match. If you're gonna watch anything, watch, like, if you're like, I heard terrible things, we're gonna get to that terrible thing pretty quick. No, the crazy spots, just tables, ladders, chairs, kendo sticks. It was a brawl, and I was excited. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus Rowan and Luke Harper in a tornado match. It was good. Good for the most part. I'm glad it's done. I'm glad. I knew Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns was going to go over, because I was just like, okay, now let's get this done and just move forward, because honestly, who cares? Backstage interview with Seth. They talked about Crown Jewel, this thing. Orton's captain, he's captain, man, who cares? But they had Orton versus Ali. And I will say this. Let's all get the shovel and just bury this kid. Just saying, putting it out there. Then they're really promoting this Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman thing. I'm like, because when they first, Tyson Fury, oh my God, I'm like, who? Why? Do I care? No, not really, no. For sure, why not? But they showed the kickoff show. They had Lacey Evans versus Natalya. Then now they're gonna have a last woman standing match at Raw tonight, and I'm like, how many times are we gonna have these? Like why? I don't get it. Like, I saw, whatever. Natalya went over. Really good match. Women's tag team title match. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors. I butchered her name, but no, I was just like, it was a damn good match. And Asuka and Sane went over, and they are the new champs. And the final finisher was awesome. Green Mist from Asuka into Nikki Cross's face. I was like, yes! Man, gave me chills because I was like, yes, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen that. And I like the Kabuki Warriors as heels in the match because they play good heels. Then we're promoting Friday Night SmackDown. It's going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada, and they're going to do the draft. I remember I said at one point, I was like, whoa, where's the draft? Where's the draft? But then they finally promoting the draft. Of course, they show what happened on SmackDown. Of course, they have to like, historical night. We got to show you everything. Look. Okay. Then up next, the OC. They actually have music for the OC, and it's not just AJ Styles music. So, versus the Viking Raiders and surprise, Braun Strowman. I saw this at WWE Live. We saw this all the time. It's because they're trying to build it up like, who's the Viking Raiders going to pick? Huh? Who are they going to pick? I was like, I bet you $1 Braun Strowman, and I won $1 to myself. So, yeah. But then we go, to promote Tyson Fury a little bit more, Braun Strowman gave a right hand to AJ Styles, and AJ Styles sold it very well. I'll tell you that. And just to be like, was that a message? Was that a message to Tyson Fury? Yeah, sure. Street Profits, we want the smoke. We want the smoke. Those are my boys, man. I love those guys. Of course, 24/7 champ to me. Who cares? I feel like the 24/7 championship now is kind of running its course. You know, just. And how many times I'm going to get to that. How many times R-Truth going to win? Who cares? All right, and then Corbin versus Chad Gable. These two have chemistry. I get it. How many times do I have to see it? Huh? I get it. They got chemistry. Corbin can work with this kid. But how many times do we have to see it? Now they're promoting it like they're going to continue the feud? Huh? Short jokes? Shorty Gable? Who cares? I'm done. No. God. Then they had a thing in the back where he got attacked by Baron Corbin. I'm like, wow. All right. Charlotte Flair versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. But before that happened, R-Truth became champion again. Once again, who cares? Charlotte Flair went over. It was a good match. I don't think it was their best, but it was a good match for what it was. Charlotte Flair winning. I really like the Bayley sympathy thing. I really like what Sasha did too. When she lost, she was like, you know, I was, and everyone's like, little sympathy? Not really. But hey, good storytelling. I hope they continue with this. You know what I mean? Like they have Bayley and Sasha like throw fits like supposedly they did at WrestleMania when they lost the tag team titles. But we shall see. I really, like I said. Oh yeah, and here's my notes. Corbin attacks Chad Gable, and this will continue. All right. Here we go is the official theme song by Chris Classic for tonight. And now we get to Seth Rollins versus The Fiend in the Hell in a Cell match. I was really enjoying the show for what it was. I wasn't being negative about it at all. I was really enjoying the show. And I love The Fiend, but I don't. The red lighting throughout the entire show, throughout the entire match, the red light was awful and was giving me a headache, and I'm like, fucking stop. I get it. Whose idea was this? Maybe Vince's. We can make it look like literal hell in a cell and have it red like it's flames. If not, you're fire against garbage! Garbage! Oh my God, that red lighting was terrible! Terrible! It was bugging the crap out of me the whole time. I'm like, turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Like, this is too distracting. Then that weird hammer mallet he brought out. And you know, it's just the Fiend thing. I'm like, okay, now you're making him indestructible in a sense. You're making him like, you're like, he's the Fiend, you know, and Seth is hitting him with some finishers and hitting him with this and hitting him with this, but he's still getting back up. Still getting back up. Get hit with the candlestick. It doesn't affect the Fiend. Doesn't affect him at all. The Fiend is indestructible. I get it. But it becomes unbelievable at the same time. And that red lighting was, I just can't get over it. I hate the red sail, now the red lighting. Why? Let's not make that a thing. WWE, let's not make that a thing. And Seth was getting savage towards the end and brought out a sledgehammer, and the ref's like, hold on, you can't do this. Your moral value, Seth. It's Hell in a Cell. He's gotta be brutal. It could have been better if he kind of torn him up at the end, where he's like, storyline wise, he's like, oh my God, I had to go to the depths of hell to defeat this guy, and blah, 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 and now I feel terrible because he pushed me that far. Much more sense than the ref, no, Seth, don't do it, Seth, don't do it. And Seth hits him with the hammer, then ding, 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 and guess what? No, it's a DQ. And a Hell in a Cell, a DQ, and a Hell in a Cell. Let that get in your head a little bit, huh? Let that sink in. And then, of course, the Fiend lives. The Fiend gets up. Oh my God! The Fiend's up! How could it be? But overall, besides that garbage ending, the show was okay for the most part. But the highlight of the night was Sasha versus Becky in that Hell in a Cell match, because that was fucking awesome. So leave your comments below. nWp, baby, for life, brother. All right? Well, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think before Raw hits tonight. What you thought of the show and that garbage fucking ending. Garbage. Set it on fire. Let's not think about it again. But you know they're going to show highlights. I'm like, it was brutal. Controversy. The match. Who cares? Move on. All right? I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. This is the New World Podcast, nWp, baby! Like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comment below. I love y'all. And as always,